So you are telling me that there is a flesh-eating, sexually transmitted disease circulating around the UK right now as I speak that causes you to become unalived? Let me just say this again. There is a sexually transmitted disease that's going around in the UK, and it causes you to lose your life. Why? Because it eats away at your flesh. So you're going to tell me, listen, I heard that the dating scene out there is treacherous, you know. I heard it's a treacherous place. So not only do people now have to worry about the individuals that they will come and meet that are like Draculas that just want to suck your life away, you then have to worry about the fact that they could potentially leave you with one disease that's just going to yam out your life until it's gone. Everybody has lost it. Guys, we are entering the final times. We are entering the final times because I'm sorry, but what do you call this? What the hell is going on here? What the heliante is going on here? Someone has to explain to me because there's been 3 cases. There's been 3 cases inside of this UK already. So you're telling me this is reality. The news the other day was covering Peppa Pig's sibling being born. And this is what's been going on. As if we're not going through real life situations like flesh eating diseases. It says it eats away at your labia and then just continues to escalate up until I don't know where before it becomes sepsis and unalives you. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's happening here, but a pure madness. You lot roll safe this summer, you know, because you know you lot who just like to dash.
That you say Kalhalayam, La Alahaynawo, Yahweh Bashim, Shai Bashim Kakadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of greatness to Road World, Shalom unto the brothers that passionate works in truth and sincerity, joy the folk ones of the earth, and Shalom unto the Israelites who have been scattered among the heathen nations, and Shalom unto you, sisters, which is the Aquatium, listening and learning. They say Brother Karataza, bringing to you another short lesson. All right, and this one is going to be quick because y'all can hear what she was talking about, right? The SCD that is going around in the UK, that is a flesh-eating disease, right? So it eating you from that so it eating you from that point, right? From your vagina area, I can go up even to the men as well, right? And yeah, this is the plagues, you know, that the Lord has set upon for you Jakes, right? Because you Jakes, you know, has constantly, you know, just been doing wrong. You'll have constantly been calling his name by Caesar Borgia, which is Jesus Christ, which y'all say, right? What do y'all think? Right? What do y'all think? Right? The Lord is a jealous power. You can't you want to call someone, let's say John, right? His name is John, but you calling him by a next name which is not his name. That is not disrespectful. So hey, all these sins, you know, that we are committing, right? All these sins that you all Jakes, you know, that committing, right, as a people, right? You think that the Lord is not gonna have judgment upon you for that, right? You think He's not gonna do you all something about? He's not gonna do you all something, right? And this is what it is, right? But yet Jakes, these Jakes are not seeing it, right? The Lord, you know, the Lord said, you know, that He will send plagues upon this land, right? He will send plagues upon this land. All right, and if you know, and if he's one of them Jakes, you know, in the world, you go and get. I wouldn't say you might even get that, But you're gonna get judged. You're gonna get judged, right? And the Lord word is not void. When He say He's gonna do something, something is gonna happen, right? And that is a fact, all right? But you know, in these times, as the scriptures also probably paraphrased, is that in these days, it wax worse and worse, right? And it will have things that we never it have things that will happen that we never see before. All right, so let me get into the scripture. Right, there's second Ezra 15 and 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses, and destruction and the death. All right. All right. So you all still do all your wicked acts. You do all the wicked acts, and I'm not just talking about this just in the UK. We're just going on around the world. Right? It have brothers, around the world, but some of you all, just ignorant, just being ignorant, not to turn back to the Lord, to your first love. Right? Again, next precept. Right? This is second Ezra 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain. Right? And that is it. Although you two thirds, may come back in the kingdom, but you must be judged, and you must feel it by pain. You must feel it by pain. Right? And right now, the Lord, He's setting a standard. He's setting a high standard, back on our people again, but in order, for you to make things back, how it once was, he must judge, the house of Israel first. Right? Let me get a precept. All right, this is 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of power. Right? Yeah, the house of Israel. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? Alright, and to that, hope that this short lesson was edifying. To that, we'll say Kal Halayam, La Alaha Inawa, Yahweh Bashim Rashai, Bashim Makakadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of great Mason who well, Shalom. And to the brothers that pushing this truth, and Shalom. And to you, Akwatiam, who's listening and learning and obeying your husband. Is your brother Kratazar. Until next